Hiya, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in again. This is RUINER. RUINER is ruining people's lives one day at a time. I don't know what that means. Actually, this is Die Wizard, Episode 5, Part 3. The Creep's Nest, Creep's Fire Hole, starts in a parking garage. We're deep underground. And now we're picking up where we left off, right here. Going into this mini-boss fight. There are bounties to collect. And this dude we're coming up against is named Donvius. And he can be a bit of a handful, as you'll see. Hopefully this video editing bit goes okay. Hopefully I remember to flick the right stick on occasion just so the controller doesn't automatically shut off. If you caught my last video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I went on a big rant about Upload Studio, but that's another video, right? This is me getting destroyed. The deaths definitely pick up the deeper I got into this mission. Use a combination of different ranged weapons. And you see, I'm carrying a melee weapon, and it's a flame. I forget what it's called exactly, but it causes fire damage to the enemies. But you know what else causes fire damage and also exploding damage? Those red glowy things. And I keep hitting them. I keep committing suicide, you know. Take out some enemies, take out myself, and, you know. But if you caught episode 2, video 2, I talk a little bit about, you know, why dying is not necessarily a bad thing in RUINER for Reikon games and Devolver Digital. It's Headhunt. Against Donvius right there, and you see he's got these like crazy projectiles he fires with. I forget what that's called. Sorry. I think it's, hang on, Firestorm or something like that. Anyway, and you can see, not only can he fire like multiples of these projectiles, but they actually, I don't know if they home or if they just like ricochet or what's going on there. But they also explode on impact, and there's fire damage as well. So, I mean, you know, it's really nasty. But I'm using my I think I'm using the defaults RUINER, and that was an awkward cut. That was an awkward cut right there. I don't know what happened, but I actually finished that, dude. I think you saw the very end where I took him out, but I don't understand what happened there. I think what happened actually was the recording segment ended like right at that point, so it made it an awkward edit. But Donvius is done and dusted. That's what I can tell you for sure. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. I don't know if you've played this game before. If you haven't and you're the least bit interested in shooters, I would highly recommend this game. You know, it's definitely a lot of fun. It might not seem like it, you know, because I'm bitching about Upload Studio the way I have. But I'm telling you, man, this game, playing it, is so much fun. A lot of polish went into it. A lot of thought and attention to detail by the developers, and I always appreciate that. The colors are quite luxurious, you might say, vibrant. I love the color palette. I love the audio as well. The audio is fantastic in the game. I just picked up some Karma. Karma's essential. That's what you basically rank up with, level up with, and you could use. You can see Karma level, and have to keep leveling that up, and can also spend some skill points. There's Donvius, this dude we just took out. There's Jarek. He was the first bounty I collected, or took care of. I haven't collected on him yet. Have to finish the mission. Then I'll be able to collect on that. I think that's how it works. I mean, I think I technically have to go back to the person who gave me the information on the bounties, and we can get all square. I'm sorry, I'm fading. I'm trying to remember what the hell I wanted to talk about there, but anyway, and I couldn't think of the dude's name either. That was another thing. So anyway, we're checking out abilities. Kinetic barrier, which sounds cool. It's a portable barrier you can toss down, a la, Halo, and, well, at least what Halo Reach. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5. I didn't play 4. I did play 5. I'm trying to remember. Did we have? It seemed like we did have portable barriers we could throw down. My God, my memory sometimes. Anywho, it's handy. It's helpful. We also have like an energy shield. You can see, that's equipped right now. That's something you don't have to throw down. All you have to do is pull the left trigger to activate it. And but it requires energy, and energy is limited. So I died 4 times in that whole battle. Got an A. The grading system seems to be all over the place. So Nerve is who we're going up against next, and Nerve is the bounty guard. Bounty guard? The bodyguard. He is not a bounty. He is a bodyguard for Wizard. He's the bodyguard. He's like an elite bodyguard. And in order to get to Wizard, I got to go through Nerve. So he'll be the next big mini boss fight, you might say. I don't consider them major bosses, but they do put up a hell of a fight. And I'm playing on normal difficulty, just to reiterate. There's easy, normal, and hard, as you can imagine. I haven't played on hard yet. I'll probably do that at some point. I love this game, man. I'm telling you, this. It's a refreshing change, from all the stuff I've been accustomed to playing lately. It seems like, or all the stuff that's popular, the battle royale and whatever, Overwatch, all that shit, multiplayer centric games. This is Wizard. I should have been paying attention. I could have read that. Don't fuck this up. Talking to the Nerve. Down here, our word is bond. That nerd is under our protection. You want him, you're going to have to come through me. Sounds fine. When this platform stops, only one of us will walk away. Are you ready, warrior? Cracks knuckles. Trying to crack my knuckles. Now he's tough in it. He has the same skills I have. You know, he has dash and he has energy shield. So he's dashing around. I'm dashing around, and I realize like, oh, and plus he's got this, like a freaking firestorm. That might be what it's called too. I don't know. So best thing to do there is just dash around and avoid all the projectiles. And then he returns to the fight, and you can take him. So he takes me out there. That's the only time I die in this fight. Just kind of spoil that for you, I guess. Nerve has a lot of health. They all do. But I find that dash and melee are the best combos, you know, to use. I do use ranged weapons on occasion against the mini bosses because there are several different types at our disposal, so why not use it? But at the same time, aiming and firing and all that, you know, it's not, even though there's 360 aiming and looking, it's tough lining up shots. Especially if you're surrounded and they're at kind of these awkward angles, you know, like at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and, you know, my stick keeps wanting to point to 9 o'clock, you know, as I'm sort of desperately trying to line them up, you know, for shots, you know. And that's kind of I think a common problem for people in three-quarter overhead games like this one. You know, shooters, I'm talking. But, you know, it's not a biggie. It's still fun. It doesn't detract from the experience. I just got to get better at it. That's all. But, so, that's why you see me using, like, the dash and the melee predominantly. So, I'm trying to, well, I'm not doing a very good job. I'm just running right in, dashing right into the flames and stuff this time. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to die again at this point. That's what I'm thinking. You can see you can pick up health. Those drones, they come in and they drop off health. The green pickups, and the blue ones are energy. And since your energy shield requires energy, that's good to pick up. You know. Yeah. So I just basically fight fire with fire. Pun intended. I don't use any fire. That pun would have been cooler and groovier if I actually would have used the firestorm or whatever the hell that's called. So I take him out. So this is what defeat tastes like. Yeah. Drink it. I salute you, warrior. You won the day, and winner takes all. Do what you want with him. He was an annoying asshole anyway. Talking about Wizard. Yeah, for real. And Wizard, just to refresh your memory, level completed. I think I get an A here as well. I have gotten S pluses, and I've even gotten an S double plus once. You know, but my grades have been all over the place. I've gotten C's as well. But anyway, as I started to say, Wizard is our ultimate objective in this mission. Wizard, if you missed the first episode, I invite you to view that. And it's the prologue, but it's also where Wizard, you know, hacks the player character's brain, hacks into our brain, and sends us on a mission to assassinate the boss of heaven, which is basically our boss, and or, you know, who is our boss, and heaven is where, you know, is this virtual reality world, I guess, you know, we inhabit. Anywho, check it out. So I'm checking out the menu, and I have 3 points to spend, as you can see. See supply drop, and think about improving my dash, which, because since I use it so much, it does make sense to feed it, because there are some upgrades that will enable you to take less damage with dash while dashing, and some other use and require less energy or karma, or let's see, what powers the dash again? Trying to read it's on a small preview screen for me at the moment, so I can't quite make out some of the smaller text, but database includes all the characters you come across, and you can check out all the missions, and the headhunt. These are all the bounties that I'm scrolling through rapidly. If I would have been more considerate and thoughtful for me, I would have gone through a lot slower and given myself time to explain things to you all. But no. Anywho. So I'm still checking out. Wow, I was in the menu a long time here. This was from a few days ago. It's taken me so many attempts to get to this point, so I can actually finish this mission. Well, I finished the mission, but finish editing the entire, uploading the mission completely, because I had to break it into 3 parts, because the cap for Upload Studio is 30 minutes for each video, so that's why I had to break it up into 3 different parts. And this mission is broken up into different levels and different objectives, including the headhunts, right? The bounties. So, well, ultimately, it's to deal with the creeps and primarily Wizard, who we encounter right now. Don't kill me. I didn't do this. All right, I did the hack, but they made me. And the boss, that's not me. It's her. This goon hacked your head. He'll do it again if we don't stop him. Jack me in and let him see what it's like when someone messes with your brain. Okay. Or, no, I sighed, actually, with the ellipsis. Just do it. Don't waste any sympathy on this asshole. And the thing is, it wouldn't matter what I said there. He's got his brain's getting fried. And he gone. I don't know why I said that. Look at that. That dude announces for the Chicago White Sox. What's his name? He gone. Anyway. I dropped my lens. Wait. Scar. More. If the content of Wizard's pathetic brain is correct, we may just find your brother. I want to vet it before we act on it, though. Better safe than sorry. Climb back up topside and I'll contact you. Yeah, that's another thing, too. That's another aspect that happened in the first episode. So, overall, level completed. That one, that's an S plus for... This is basically going up and talking to Wizard and then frying his brain. Got an S plus. I think everybody pretty much gets an S plus there, right? So anyway, so yeah, the brother gets kidnapped. So to ensure that your character assassinates the boss. Well, that ain't happening now, clearly. So now it's we have to save our brother at some point. There's still a lot to do. I'm very early on in this game and still learning about it. Again, it's Reikon City. We are in Reikon South. And I'm not even sure that's the correct pronunciation. Like that last K, the second K, might be silent. So it might be pronounced Rinko. You know. But I pronounce it Rincock. It could be Rincoke. Who knows? South. We can call it Rincoke, you know. That way it doesn't feel as awkward. So we ended up finishing Wizard. Creep. You think this is over? You think we let you walk away after what you've done? We've got something special for you. Oh yeah? What could that be? Shrug. Here, take it. What the? It's a photo. It's like a family photo, only it's a creep's photo. Alright. Cool, I guess. You're one of us now, and don't ever forget it. From here on out, we've got your back. Okay. Thanks, creeps. They're my new bestest friends. Her. So, listen, I cracked Wizard's wetware, and guess what? I found your brother's ship again. Okay? How awesome is that? Yeah, that's groovy. Yes, it means we can find him, dummy. We can find your brother. I figured that's what it meant. She calls me dummy, and she makes dog references to me. Puppy and all that.
Let's go. Fetch.
She'll say fetch. So this video is winding up, but this is finally the conclusion of this first official mission. Mainly because Upload Studio made it impossible to get this uploaded any sooner. There were so many fails along the way. So many bugs and glitches with Upload Studio along the way. Audio glitches mainly. But game sound would cut out, my voice would cut out, etc., etc. So I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and I will be uploading more RUINER action shortly. I appreciate you viewing, and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like it and haven't followed my channel yet or subscribed, please do. Stay groovy. Bye-bye.